And you bring up tweeting because last night, Packers fans' favorite, and that is sarcasm, commentator, Mr. Florio over here.
I learned all about him.
Yeah, coming out and saying some made-up BS and talking about, Aaron's character in regards to a backup quarterback and what have you. Kurt, can you kind of set the scene for people who don't know what we're talking about and kind of how you're responded?
Yeah, so I don't know who this asshat was on Twitter. Never heard of him. Like, I don't even know. He's got like some fuzzy-ass blurry logo as his Twitter profile picture. And I see that he writes an article that has just complete like BS in it, no facts, basically saying how it would be like Aaron to tell the team that they don't need a third quarterback because it'd be a wasted spot. Some shit like that. Yeah. And I just basically told him how he's a shit journalist and how you shouldn't put words in other people's mouth and just that he's a clown for it. Mainly like why that struck me, like I see a lot of shit that I want to respond to that I don't. Like I move along, keep out my business. But like I really can't stand people spreading a narrative that is false, especially when it has to do with someone who, to me, has treated me so well compared to what I even thought like he would have, being the person I am, the person that he is. Like Aaron has been so awesome to me since I got here. And even with like the turmoil and all this stuff, like from the offseason, like dude welcomed me in with open arms from day one and has shown me nothing but love. So for someone to like spread a narrative that directly related me to him, I was not cool with that. Aaron can fight his own battles and all that other shit. But if you're going to bring me into it and then also talk about his character and how he treats people, like Aaron genuinely cares about people and he cares about getting to know you and your family. And like, that's just bullshit. So if you're a journalist, like I would like highly suggest you, one, have facts right. Two, like don't build narratives that are just based
that don't exist.
Like what are you even doing just to get a few more clicks on your busted website?
Oh, but I mean, he kind of admitted that. Like, I saw, and I don't want to give him any press because I don't care about him.
Yeah.
But like, because a guy in his basement is doing a much better job than what he's doing. So, but in terms of, he like came out. There was a headline literally that he put out. It says like, if Jordan Love was unvaccinated, he would have been out too. But he's not. Like that. Like, it's just like it's a made up hypothetical. Like that. We're gonna get upset about hypotheticals now. Okay.
I probably let him have it a little bit too much because it was such a good jab at him that it got even more like interaction to his shit. So I might even send him an invoice for a cut of his week's sponsorships or whatever the hell he has. Because it was, I don't know, man. I don't like lying. I don't I just don't like that shit. And especially when it comes to people's character, like you can diss somebody all you want and disagree for opinions on other matters, but like, don't come at somebody's character when they're a really good person and treat someone well and say that they do the exact opposite. Like, what are you even doing? You don't even know the dude. Like,
and I think it's hard to kind of like explain it, but you and I have talked about this a little bit before. Mm-hmm. Like there is a divide, whether it's a wall or whatever. There's a divide between the locker room and the outside world.
Yeah.
And I think that fans, journalists, etc., they want to tap into that. I mean, that's what beat reporters are supposed to be, right? Like they have sources, they talk to players, what have you. But unless you're in that locker room, like maybe you don't catch those nuances. Like maybe you don't catch like the vibe of the room or like how you communicate with each other or how you talk with one another. And because of that, that leads to speculation because of the unknown. Or someone says a sentence and you're like, oh, well, here we go. I think that that's incredibly frustrating. And I think it could be frustrating for fans and maybe even media. I'm not speaking for media, but like could be fans because like we want to know, like we want to be in the know and all that great stuff. But at the end of the day, the only people who know what's going on in that locker room are the people within it.
Where like LaFleur says this a lot, where communication lacks, negativity fills the void. And that is something that I feel like in media, especially, what are you going to get more clicks out of? Negativity filling the void or positivity filling the void? So when you have these people that just keep, anytime there's a speculation, keep just jabbing at that negativity, then eventually that's all that people are going to see, and that's what they're going to expect and associate with this person. Sure. And I don't know, I'm filling that void with a little bit of a different juice than this other clown was, just to let him know, like, if you bring me into anything that I feel is worth like saying something about, like you're not going to get away with it.
No,
it's just not going to happen.
Like again, you're choosing the battles.
That is, if anything, I will never lose a fight on Twitter or on any argument, because I very specifically choose what I get myself involved in. And I feel like that's maybe how some people should go about their business a little more.
There you go.
But gets clicks, I guess. So
it drives the world, my friend.
Yep.
It drives the world.